Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your old pal, Mr. Butter, coming back at you. We've had kind of a little bit of a break from the Jordan brand in between some heat dropping and that sort of thing. Really, there's nothing on the horizon that I'm super pumped about, but I have made some pickups this year that I think are really, really dope. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's take a look at some of these Jordans. All right, and to preface this is just Jordans that I've picked up from this year for retail. I'm not putting anything in here that I paid resale for. I have reviewed other Jordans that may have made this list, but I didn't get them and I didn't pay resale for them, so they're not on my list. The first thing that comes to mind is the Jordan 4 Craft. They're nice. I don't know if I would have had them on this list if I would have got them for retail or not. They may have made it somewhere in here, but even though I like them, I don't like them enough to pay resale for them. And as far as 4s go, they're not like at the top of my list. Another pair that I really, really liked that didn't make this list, the True Blue ones, I think those are absolute fire. I have those downstairs, but I like these pairs just a little bit more. I can't believe we're already a fourth of the way done 2023, but let's go ahead and get into these pairs. All right, so first off, obviously, this is the UNC 5s, and I know a lot of people aren't really into 5s like I am. I think a lot of it has to do with my age, just why I like them so much, because I do remember Jordan playing in 5s a good bit. I'm typically such a fan of a UNC colorway, and I think on this silhouette, I think these came out great. I really like the materials that they gave us on these, and I just think that these things are absolute fire. So this is actually tied for number 3. I couldn't make a decision between these and the next pair that I'm going to show you, but I'm really loving this pair. Resale for these isn't really crazy or anything right now. If it was a 4, they'd be, you know, going to the moon, I'm sure. I really love this pair, and I'm happy to have this pair in my collection. I'm really happy that I hit them for retail, and I think I used some status reward points for these too, so that always feels good to get a couple dollars off. So then also tied for number 3, obviously, this is the Playoff 13s. I think these are dope. This might be my favorite 13 in the collection. It probably is. It probably is. But I just think that these things came out so well. They definitely take me back. This is obviously an OG colorway, the Playoff 13s. I really like the design on these. I like that we get leather for the toe box and also up on these side panels. Obviously, this is a Tinker Hatfield design, and it was based heavily on the Black Panther. But the bottom, you get those hits that remind you of the panther paw, and then it's got these panels on the side that kind of look like where the whiskers come out of a panther, and then it's got that infamous cat eye on there. But I think these things are really, really dope. I think the Jordan brand knocked these out of the park. I was really pleased with the quality of this pair. A lot of times 13s don't really, you know, stand out for having real good quality, but I think these are beautiful. I think these things are timeless, and I love having an OG colorway in my collection like this. So this is also tied for number 3 in my favorite Jordan pickups of 2023 so far. One other good thing about these is I think right now you can get these for retail or less than retail on the resale market. So I really think this is a fire pair that you can get at an affordable price right now. Before I get to the next pair, I really wasn't looking forward to it too much. I didn't have high anticipation for it or anything. I knew I was going to go for it, but before I got them in hand, I just figured I would use them for trade bait for something else. But once I got them in hand, I changed my mind pretty quick. I was really surprised to hit this pair on the sneakers app, but obviously this is the black and white Jordan 1 High 85. This is the 3rd pair of Jordan 1 High 85s that I've had. I had the neutral gray 85s, and I also had the Georgetown pair. I wasn't real crazy about either one of them for some reason, but I don't know what it is about this pair. I really, really like these. Like, I think these are really, really dope. And I like the shape of them, but I think the materials on this pair are better than what I'm used to getting for the other 85s that I had. I know that they just always have like a heavier, more stiff leather, but I think that it feels like it's higher end on this pair. Maybe it's just me, but I really feel like the leather feels softer on these. But I ended up hitting for this pair on the sneakers app, and I was really surprised that I did. But for some reason I have good luck on hitting the 85s, and I don't know why that is. Originally I had said that I was going to hold these for trade bait in case I didn't hit the white cement 3s for retail, and I was just figuring I would do a swap for these. But anyhow, as you can see, they're still in the collection. I don't know if I'll trade these away or not, because right now they are the only 85 in my collection. Like I said, I did get them for retail, so that makes me like them even more. But I think these are dope. I really was surprised by how much I like these, but I think these came out really, really well, and I'll probably hang on to these for a little while. But this is my second favorite Jordan pickup for the beginning of 2023. This one was probably easy to guess. I would imagine that a lot of people have this as their favorite for 2023 so far. I didn't hit for the SB4s, the pine green SB4s for retail. I did order a pair of them just because I want to see what they're like in hand, but I haven't got them yet. But I think this pair came out so well. I don't know that I would want the SB4s more than these because I haven't seen them in hand, but this being an OG colorway and this being part of the Reimagined series, I really like the way Jordan Brand did these. A lot of people have complained about the elephant print mismatching on their shoes and that sort of thing. I didn't get that issue. I think my pair came out pretty much perfect. The tumble is pretty close from shoe to shoe, but that's not really something that bothers me, even if it is different. But I like these cream hits on the shoe that we got on the heel tab, and then also on the paint and the little eyelets. And I like that it's a little bit of like an off-white color and not just bright white. I just think these things are beautiful. I think that these, at least my pair, was done really well. I thought it was interesting. I saw somebody talking about how the elephant print varying from shoe to shoe, they looked at the production dates on both shoes and they were different. And then I saw a couple other people say, yeah, mine was the same way, mine was the same way. So if you got mismatched elephant print, look at the production dates behind the tongue and let me know in the comments if you have different production dates, because it seems like that might be what the issue is, that some of them were made during this period and then maybe they ran out of that material or something and they had to use a different one. I don't know, but I thought that was really interesting that the dates on some of the tongues where they had mismatched materials had different dates on them as well. So I thought that was pretty crazy. But fortunately, my pair came out great. This is my favorite Jordan of 2023 so far. There's not a whole lot on the horizon, but I'll keep on going after as much as what I can. I appreciate y'all watching so much. Let me know what you think the best Jordan of 2023 is, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.